Hey there, Chef Jeff here at White Apron Catering in Lake Worth. Today we're going to make some Swiss chard. It is that time and we're going to do some. So I've got some beautiful Swiss chard here. I've gone ahead and washed it. This is one of those things you are going to want to wash it. It comes sandy. I don't know where they dig this stuff up from. Maybe the ground. Little onion, a little garlic, a little oregano, some salt and pepper, a little champagne vinegar, extra virgin olive oil, and that's going to be about it. So let's get started. Now, with the Swiss chard, you're going to want to go ahead and take this and just check it through and see if you're going to need to trim anything off. You look for little brown spots or anything that's not going to be pretty, like that one. Maybe that one we don't even use. So we'll pick that through and make sure we're using all the good ones, and then we're going to blanch it off. So we're going to take this in some lightly salted water. We're going to blanch it down for about 30 seconds to a minute, and then shock it in some cold water. This won't need to cook long, but we do want to do that, get some of the toughness out. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. All right, so we've got our that, and we're just going to pop this down in the water. And we may have to do this in a batch. Oh, I think we can get it all in. And like I said, we're only going to let this stay down there for about 30 seconds or a minute. All right. And then we're going to pull it out and shock it so it keeps its nice pretty color. All right, that's been about long enough, I think. And then into some ice water. We've got a nice little ice bath here. And how long do you let it sit in the ice bath? Until it's cool. Basic rule of thumb is about however long you let it sit in the hot water, that's about how long you let it sit in the ice bath. So, all right, we're going to head back over, and I'll show you how we take care of this. All right, now we're back. All right, so we've got our Swiss chard, and it's all nice and cool. So we're going to take that, and we're just going to squeeze it out. And yes, you're going to squeeze it. And after I squeeze it, I lay it out sort of straight, and this lets you. We're going to cut those ribs off because we're going to cut those a little different than we cut the greens. Now, some people don't use the ribs, but I think you're going to want them. And you see, you're getting a good amount of water off there. All right. Now we're going to take the Swiss chard, and we're just going to trim some of these ribs off. And again, we're going to save them because we are going to use them. And the only reason we're doing that is so, like I said, we're just going to cut them a little different. Now you see, all that Swiss chard we started with, you don't wind up with an awful lot. So you are going to want a bunch. And luckily, that's how it comes, is by the bunches. All right, so now we've got this all separated. We're going to give this one more little squeeze. Look at that, and we still get more. Keep that there. And then we're just going to do like a little, we're going to hit it a couple times. And then we're just going to give it little bite-sized pieces. Okay. Now the ribs, we're going to do a little different. Because we're going to cut these on a nice little bias. So you're just going to have, and again, nice bite-sized pieces. And then when these soak up all the garlic and the oil and the vinegar, it's almost like a pickled vegetable salad, but It's delicious. Little background on this one. I grew up eating this one. My mom used to make this, so this is, a little old Italian favorite that she grew that her mom used to make and her grandmother. And if you can go out in your garden and pick this, it's so much better. So here we go. All right. So now we got all our Swiss chard, and we'll get that in there. And then the Swiss chard comes in different colors, and you can get the variety. You can just get the white ones. You can just get the red ones. You can get the rainbow ones. There's not a lot of difference other than the color and how it's going to look. So we've got some of our onion, and we're just going to do like a little julienne. And remember how we're doing that. We're just going to, just a quick, that way all the way across. And again, you're following the radial of the onion, so you get the nice even slices. So we're going to take some onion and put that right in there. And then we're going to take some garlic. And the garlic, I'm going to do on the mandolin. So that way we wind up with nice thin slices. And we're going to just do little paper thin slices. And see how that's just chopping through, and you come and you get little beautiful little slices there. So that's what we're going to do. And we're going to add a little bit of that in there. And the beautiful part about this one is you are going to use a fair amount of the garlic, because that's what you want to taste. And it gives it that spicy to go with the earthy of the chard. So a little bit of that. And then we've got some oregano. We're going to do a little fresh oregano. Can't find that. The dry is fine, but the fresh is always better. Okay. And we're just going to give that a little chop. And then, like I said, the dressing for this is just a little extra virgin olive oil and a little champagne vinegar. You could do white vinegar. You could do apple cider, but I think I like the bite of the the champagne vinegar the best. So here we go. We got a little bit olive oil, and not much. Again, just enough to coat the leaves. Oh, look at that! It's beautiful. Okay, and then we're gonna season it up. So then we've got a little champagne vinegar. And again, we're looking for almost like a pickled vegetable kind of deal. A little salt. And the greens will take a fair amount of the salt. And some pepper. And that's about that. Now this one you're gonna want to make and let this sit there for at least a good hour. And that'll let the vinegar soak into the onions and let the garlic flavor come through to the chard. But once it's sat, go ahead and cover it up. Throw it in the fridge for a little bit. Make that before dinner or for a nice afternoon lunch. A little grilled shrimp on top of this is gorgeous. There's what you have. So here we have our garden Swiss chard salad. Chef Jeff here at White Apron Catering. I hope you enjoy this. Give it a try. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.